Hey, welcome back to the Ingrid Norton channel. Today I want to share with you a really good book. If you are thinking about getting books for your children because now it's back to school time and you need to get your junk together and you want to read to them every night, this is literally a book that should be in your bookshelf. I hadn't heard about it until recently. My sister-in-law had said, I have this really good book. Can I send it to you? She ordered it for me from Amazon. Like, she is so nice. And so it came in the mail and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like essential. So basically what it is it's a book that talks about good pictures and bad pictures. Good pictures meaning the photos that you have of your family on the wall. Bad pictures, pornographic images. Now, obviously they're not going to show that kind of thing in here. It's animated. And so they're really G-rated pictures. And it talks about what would be bad pictures, right? Like, wear our swimsuit covers. If we weren't wearing our swimsuits, those parts are private parts, and that has to be kept, private. And so it talks very gently about what good and bad pictures are. And in a time in our society where bad pictures are everywhere, like you don't even have to try to find bad pictures. Sometimes they find you. And what's really scary is the fact that, we have so many devices in our home that are on at the same time, like iPads and tablets and phones and TVs, just everything, where we might have bad pictures show up on our kids' phones or our kids' tablets, and they're not searching for those things. They might type in a movie and it's a keyword that has other things attached to it, and they might accidentally see a bad picture, and that's a really scary thing. And obviously we want to protect our children for as long as possible. When we think of our kindergartners and our third graders, like, they're too young to know this kind of stuff. But sometimes bad pictures inevitably do find them because we're so much into social media or so into watching our shows, and just stuff pops up. And even though we're not looking for it, it can still happen, unfortunately. And so this prepares your children in knowing what to do if that happens, or rather when it happens, they'll be ready. So, I'm so grateful my sister-in-law sent this, because I knew I wanted to broach this topic at some point with my kiddos, but I hadn't really figured out or planned like when that was going to happen, what age was a good age. But the sooner the better, because you don't want the world to get your kids first. You are the parent, so you are in charge of when things enter your house and when things don't. You decide that. And so for me, I was like, well, I definitely don't want my kindergartners or any kid elementary to be coming upon these things that are even adults shouldn't be doing it, right? Because it's awful. But there's so many pornographic images out there that we definitely have to protect the children, okay? It's all about protecting the kids, okay? And it's so pernicious, these images, these bad images that can come across. Whether you're a dad, stay-at-home dad, or a stay-at-home mom, you are in control of raising the next generation of leaders, and a leader is not going to be doing junk, right? So how important is it to teach our kids? Very important. And this is like a book that broaches that subject in such a great, gentle way. It's written by Kristen A. Jensen. She's got a master's, and it's illustrated by Debbie Fox. So I hadn't heard about it till my sister-in-law literally told me about it, and I'm so grateful she told me about it. So thank you to her if she's watching. This is the most valuable book that will be on your bookshelf. Kids are so innocent, so beautiful. You just don't want them to see such things. You want to protect them for as long as possible. And this is the way to do it, whatever the book costs, right? Here I think it says $21.95, but I'm sure Amazon can have some special deals, so they have always good prices. So check on Amazon, and honestly, if it makes it easier, I can put a link down in the description box, a link to where to get it. But I have read this to my children multiple times since my sister-in-law sent it, just because I want to make sure they're aware of knowing what to do. Because when something like that happens, like, you don't want them to be like a deer in the headlights, just like staring. You want them to be like, oh my gosh, if it pops on the laptop, you shut the laptop, close your eyes, put your hands up, you walk and you go tell a parent, if you're at home, or a trusted adult if you're in a school setting. Even schools will use technology. Most schools will use technology. So what if the software doesn't catch it? What do they do at school? Like, and heaven forbid this happen at school, but usually they have more softwares to protect their devices than we probably do at home for the average, family. But it's definitely something to think about. Definitely something to talk about with your kids to prepare them. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who has the last say in what enters your home and what doesn't. And as for me in my house, pornographic images will not be coming to my house. Not now, not ever. And in a world where pornographic images are 5 seconds away from your fingertips, you just have to be prepared and careful and protect that next generation. So I would highly advise this book to be on your bookshelf and to talk about it with your kiddos, because you don't want them to hear about this kind of stuff from other people. It needs to come from you as the parent. And you are the one person in the world that is responsible for such a beautiful being. You just don't want anything to happen to them. And so preparedness is key. So good pictures, bad pictures, Junior is definitely the way to go. All right. Hope this helps. Hope this changes your life as it has mine. This is honestly, and I'm not even kidding, this is like the most valuable kids book we have. Out of all the wonderful children's books that we have and read nightly, this is the game changer that's going to protect not just my family, but hopefully yours as well. All right. Well, take care. Talk to you guys later. Bye.